Guys, can you able to hear me first of all? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning everyone. Can you guys able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So I think today we will be completing machine learning. So before going for today's session, anyone guys just have a glimpse of like what we have done in the previous session. Like, what are the things that we have gone through in the previous session? So I will just share the screen. Yeah, guys, like what are the things that we have learned in the previous session? Okay, I will put it in this way. Like, so what are the types of machine learning we are having?
Supervised, unsupervised,
Okay,
reinforcement.
great. Okay, so like yeah, these are the things. Like last session we have learned about what is machine learning, what are the types of machine learning, what are the key concepts that are available in the machine learning, and we have seen some libraries which are helpful for doing the machine learning problem, and we have seen like nearly three different models last session itself. We have seen about a model for supervised learning and a model for unsupervised learning, and we have dived deep into the classification model. So we have seen three different models yesterday's session itself. Okay, I think today it's gonna be very simple session, but today we're gonna see a scenario where we will be using a real world problem. Okay, so hope you guys understand the previous session. Now we're gonna see the regression problem. Okay, next day we have completed classification. So today we're gonna see the regression problem. Yeah. Um, guys, is miss okay? I'm just going to share the screen. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, guys, is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. So today we're gonna see the last topic that you are having in your module, that is regression. Okay. So this is what the last topic that you guys are having for machine learning as per your schedule. Okay. 1 minute. So once we complete it, this machine learning is gonna end. Okay. Yeah. So regression is a one of the supervised task where the goal is to predict the continuous value based on the data that we are having. Okay, based on the input features that we are having. So, for example, the problems like predicting the house price based on the square feet and number of bedrooms. It is one of the example. Okay. So regression is like whenever you need to find a continuous values. Okay, not like a category. Whenever you need a continuous value, you need to predict. Then we need to go for a regression kind of thing. So whenever you need to predict a categorical value, that like this is an apple, this is a mango, this is a banana, you need to go for a classification problem. Okay. So whenever you need a continuous value as a result, you need to go for a regression problem. Okay, guys. So let's see. We're gonna create a sample data for doing a process for this regression. Like guys, tell me like what is the structure of this? Actually, we have learned this yesterday itself. What is the structure of this? What we will be calling it?
Dictionary.
Yeah, dictionary. So we are having key value pairs, right? So key is square feet, and within the value, see here we are having a list. Okay, so square feet we are having on a list, and then bedrooms we are having in a list, price we are having in a list. Now I'm going to convert this dictionary to a data frame like a table structure by using pd dot data frame of data, and I'm going to like pass this to a data frame. Okay, so this is the entire data frame that we are having: square feet, bedrooms, and price. Now guys, tell me what is an input and what is an output. That's the first step, right? Tell me. We have a
Square
data
feet
set.
and are
Yeah,
input
good.
and the price
Okay,
is
that's great.
output.
Square feet and bedrooms are the input and price is the output. Okay. Now, same thing. I'm just splitting the dataset to features and target, that is X and Y. Square feet and bedrooms are the two features or two columns that will be considered as our X, that is input, and price is our output. So we are having our input and output. So what is the next step, guys? Guys, what is the next step? We have split our data to input and output. What is the next step?
Train test split.
Great. We need to just split the data into training and testing. We are having a package in iScale and model section. We are having a package called as train test split. Okay, where we will be giving something called as a input, and then we will be giving something which is output. Okay, here the input is x, output is y, and we are just specifying the test size, that is 0.2. That is 20% of the data for testing, and I'm just fixing the random step. Okay, so we are earlier we are having 10 data, entire data set. Now we are having 8 data for training and 2 data for testing. That's it. Okay, so we have all ready. Now I'm gonna import a linear model, linear regression model from sklearn.linear model. Now I'm gonna explain you this linear regression, how it's gonna be working. You all guys know about y is equal to mx plus c, right? That is a straight line equation. Have everyone know this? Okay, great. Y is equal to mx plus c. What this will do means, same formula we will be using for linear regression problem. The thing is, for the data set, what is the m value, what is the c value, that's it. Okay, that is, we're going to find the slope for the data set. Consider this rate points of the data set, and for that this is a line that is a slope. Okay, that is y is equal to mx plus c. Theta 1 and theta naught are like m and c. Like consider this is c, this is m. So whenever you have a x value, you can be able to predict the y value. I will put it in this manner. This is the line that we are having. When a new data point like here it comes means, we can project this data point to this line and we can easily find the y value, right? Can you guys able to understand what this linear regression will do?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how a linear regression will do. Okay, now then everything is simple, right? We're gonna load the model, linear regression model, and to a variable called as model, and then what we're gonna do means model dot fit. Okay, what fit will do, guys? This everything we have learned in the last session itself. What a fit function will do?
It will feed the training data of X and Y.
Yeah, it will train the model. Okay, model dot fit x train and y train, it will train the model. Once we have trained it, we're gonna predict the result. So model dot predict, x test is the input of the test data, and I'm gonna have the predict. Okay, y pred is the prediction which is predicted by our model. Now I need to find the accuracy. So guys, till now we have used accuracy score because everything is a classification problem. Now we're gonna use the regression problem. So for regression problem we need to use R2 score. Okay, instead of classification score we need to use R2 score. Everything is same. Y test, which is the value which is present in the data set, that is the original value. Y pred is a value which is predicted by our model. Okay, now what is the accuracy of it? See here, it is an 100% accuracy. Our model is getting 100% accuracy. Now this is the test data that we are having, and this is a prediction result that we are having. Now what I'm going to do means, I'm going to do a real world scenario, like a real world test case I'm going to give. So consider this is square feet, and this is a bedroom. Okay, number of bedrooms we are having. Now what I'm going to do means, this is the test data that I'm having. Okay, I'm going to pass this here, and I'm going to reshape it to 1 comma minus 1. The reason is model is trained in this manner, and I'm going to tell model dot predict, and 0 means it will go inside. Okay, we will be having an array value. If 0 means it will go inside, and we will be having just a value. See here, it is able to predict it perfectly. Actual result in the database is like 460 and 000, and the model predicted value is also exactly same, 460 000. Okay, so this is how we can just evaluate by using a real world test case for this um, model that we are having now. So this is what the explanation. The linear regression model predicts house price based on square feet and the number of rooms. The predictions are evaluated using R2 score. Okay, so guys, is everything is fine? Is regression is over? Everything fine, right? Guys, any doubts till this stage? Because we have completed machine learning. We have seen about machine learning, what is the basics of machine learning, what are the key terminologies in the machine learning, and we have seen about something called as how what is a supervised learning, a model inside it, unsupervised learning model inside it, classification problem models, and then regression problem models. Guys, any doubts till this stage?
Sir,
No.
I want to know that reshape function.
Okay. Why we are using reshape function means, yeah, look here, we are having a single dimension value, right? Input is in a single dimension, but we have trained our model by using two dimension, right? We will be having two inputs, but here it is a single value, so that only I'm just using a reshape of 1 comma minus 1, so it will become two features, because we have trained our model using two features, right? That's the reason.
Yes.
Guys, yeah, any other doubt, guys? Because you guys can see, right? We're gonna have some bonus session now. If you guys don't have any doubts, I'm gonna show a bonus session for this machine learning. Okay,
Sir,
so
as the accuracy is 100%, so can we say the model is overfit here?
great, because we are having, yeah, model is worth it. What is the reason? We are having very few data.
I guess it's
That is,
underfit.
sorry,
I guess it is underfit.
no, it is overfitted. Underfitted means it should have a very very less okay, I will explain this concept, guys. Okay, underfit and overfit. What is meant by, first of all, we will think of overfit. Okay, the model works fine for the training data. It will predict all the data in the training 100%, but it will be not useful for the test data. Then it is called as overfit. Okay, whenever you train the model, guys, please make notes of it. It will be sometimes like sometimes not. Most of the time, it will be the interview question. What is meant by overfitting? Overfitting means you trained your model. Model learns all the training data perfectly, and it is able to predict 100% the training data, but it doesn't do nothing with the test data. Then it is called as overfitting. Okay, I say I hope you guys are noting down that. What is meant by underfitting? Underfitting means you train your model, but the model doesn't works perfectly for the training data itself. Then it is called as underfitting. Okay, so this scenario is like overfitting. The model is able to predict 100% accurately the like trained data. Okay, so yeah, guys, any other doubts?
Sir, but underfitting is for both training and test data, right?
No. If the model doesn't work it in the training data itself, then there is no point of testing it, right?
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
Because we doesn't have a model to converge the things. That's the thing. Yeah, that's great. Like you guys are asking doubts. Yesterday is like a the session which is very silent. It is like a meditation session. Today you guys are asking lots of doubts. Okay, that's
Actually,
great.
yesterday I wasn't actually able to attend the session also.
No problem. You just look into the recording. Actually,
Yes.
we have completed machine learning. Okay,
Okay, sir.
guys, I'm very happy. Like you guys are asking doubts. Okay, so that's great. So guys, any other doubt? Because like I'm gonna tell a real time example for this machine learning. We're gonna play with one code. Okay, that gonna change the mentality of every one of you guys. We're gonna see that. Okay, guys, any doubts till this stage? Because we have completed machine learning. Okay, hope you guys, no one has any doubts. So now uh, we're gonna see what is a bonus we are having. Okay, let's see. It is also a coding, not like a bonus means like it not like a different thing. It is a coding, but it is a structured format. Okay, how a real world scenario will look like. Okay, so we're gonna see the bonus. Okay, I will stop sharing it now. First of all, I will show you a data set. Okay, guys, let me know if my screen is visible. Please be interactive, guys. This is gonna be, if only you are interactive, I'm gonna say other things. Okay, please be interactive. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
guys, is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. Okay, guys, please be interactive. This is gonna be a real world use case. Okay, the data set, right? This is a data set. This is a heart disease prediction data set that I'm having. Okay, we gonna build a machine learning model for this heart disease prediction data set. This is a CSV file. See here we are having age, sex, CP, like blood sugar level, cholesterol, like those things, and finally we are having a target value where we are having 1 or 0, whether the person has the heart disease or not. 1 means the person has the heart disease, 0 means the person doesn't have a heart disease. So this is a data set that we going to be using. Okay, guys, everyone clear with the data set?
Yes, sir.
So any doubts in the data set? Because like
Yes.
it is a first time that you guys are seeing the CSV file, right? It is like an Excel file, but it is in a CSV format. That's it. Okay. So okay, we can move on to the next thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay, I will stop sharing it. Again, I will share something. Wait, I will. I'm gonna share a notebook for handling this. Wait a minute. It's taking time. Give me a minute. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you guys to have a pen and paper or notebook with you or phone with you. Okay, you guys gonna write each and every step that we gonna explore now. At the end of a session, I'm gonna ask you any one of you guys to just go through the steps that we have done. Okay, it's gonna be like nearly like 12 steps, I think so. Not 12, 10 to 12 steps. So I think notebook is loading. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, I think this is perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. Okay. Guys, is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, great. So now I'm gonna apply the random forest model. It is one of the model. Okay, consider. Okay, we have seen about decision tree, logistic regression, like different things, right? I'm gonna apply random forest model to this data set. Okay, don't ask me like why you have chosen this model. I'm just randomly choosing this model. Okay, don't ask me like why sir you are using this model. Okay, so I'm just randomly using this random forest, and I'm gonna explain one more algorithm to you. Okay, and yeah. So first thing first, what is random forest? Random forest is the collection of different or multiple decision trees to make decision. Okay, consider. I think you guys already know about decision tree, right? Based on the leaf nodes, we are having root nodes, leaf nodes. Based on the
Yes,
decision,
sir.
it's gonna work. Okay, that's great. Okay, then it will be simple. Random forest is a multiple decision tree. Based on the average voting or averaging or voting, we're gonna find the result. Okay, whenever it is a classification problem, consider we are having a classification problem: apple or banana. The first decision tree model says it's an apple. Second decision tree model says it is an apple. Third decision tree model says it is a banana. Based on the majority voting, what is the result?
Apple.
Apple.
Great. So because two models have said it's an apple, so it is an average majority voting. Whenever you are having a regression kind of problem, like consider we need to predict the price of the house. Okay, like consider we are having the first model is predicting the price of the house is nearly like 1 crore. Second model is saying the price of the house is 1 crore. Third model is saying the price of the house is 1.5 crores. What happens means we need to take an average, and we will be getting the final answer. Okay, guys, can you able to understand how a random forest will work? They are called as an ensemble learning. Okay, can you get the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, this is the first step. You need to first of all have a clear picture or a diagram of the model that you are using. Guys, please make notes of it. Okay, now first thing first, we're gonna import the necessary libraries to do all kind of functions. Okay, first library is numpy, second library is pandas. Numpy is used to perform some mathematical operation, whereas pandas is used for performing some operation which is related to data frame kind of thing. Is this block is right, guys? Importing necessary libraries. Please make notes of it, guys. Okay, now moving on to the next thing, loading the dataset. In order to load the dataset, you guys need to go here. Okay, it will be connecting your environment. Okay, once you click here, it will be connecting your environment. See here. Okay, Now what you guys need to do means, it is a drive, right? You can see the icon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just click on it. You can see mounting the Google Drive, right? Now I'm going to load the dataset from the drive, because the dataset is in the drive. I have uploaded the dataset to some folder. Okay, now I need to find the folder. When I refresh this, you guys see here I'm having a drive. I'm going inside. I'm going to my drive. Okay, it's gonna take more time because I'm having nearly full. My drive is full. Okay, and I'm going to the path where I'm having. Wait a minute. I will be having things here. Okay, within this, I'm having a folder called as ML bonus. Within this, I'm having this dataset. Okay, hard disease dataset. I need to just click here. I need to copy the path, and I need to paste it here. Okay, I need to paste it here. That's it. pd.read_csv is gonna read the CSV file, and it's gonna store everything to the data, and then I'm just displaying the data. Guys, see here, this is the same data that we have seen in the CSV file. Age, 6, and then cholesterol, blood sugar level, everything, and we are having a target value as 1 or 0. Guys, till this stage, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, now everything perfect, right? We are ready with our libraries. We are ready with our data. Now we're gonna play with our data. Okay.
Sir, can I ask something about the random forest?
Sure.
Can you just bring it up, the
Yeah.
previous tree? Sir, what if there are 4 trees and there are equal results? Given two trees give apple and 2 banana.
Okay.
In that case?
In that scenario, what happens means, whatever the result comes first. Okay. Whatever the majority, first two things, not like a majority. Whatever the first two model says, it will be their input. Like it will be the output. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. One thing, like from my side, whenever we are just completing a cell, try to ask the questions there itself so that everyone can understand. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, this is about this algorithm, and then we have imported the libraries, we have loaded the data set. Okay, so till this stage, any doubts, guys? Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna summarize my data. Okay, guys, please make notes of it. I will be asking someone to read it out. I will be stop sharing, and you guys need to read it out. Summarizing the data set, right? Data.shape, what it will throw means, how many rows are there, how many columns are there. See here, we are having 303 rows records, and we are having 14 columns, that is these things. Okay, and we are having one target columns also, and I'm just printing the df.8. Head means it will print the first 5 records. See here, we are having 5 records, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this is how you can summarize your data set, like what is the shape of it and what is the head of it. So guys, till this stage clear? We have seen about summarizing the data set. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Now we're gonna pre-process our data set. Okay, how we can pre-process our data set? I have just given some glimpse, right? We need to remove the duplicate values, we need to handle the null values, like those things I have said that we're gonna do now. Data is the value, like it is a data set name. Is null dot sum, what it will throw means, in every column how much null values are there. So this is null will result in giving the number of null values. Sum will what, it sum up the values, null values in that column. See here, in this data set we doesn't have any null values. Okay, but if you have null value, you know how to handle it, right? We are having a mean, you can take the mean, or you can replace it by using some random values, or you can do drop ending. Guys, you know about it, right? In the second session we have learned about it, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Great. So we are pre-processing our data set. That's it. We have pre-processed our data set. Now what the next step is, segregating the data set into input and output. Guys, tell me here, what is my input and what is my output?
Target is output.
Okay, great. Other things are input. Okay, that's it. That's the answer. What I'm gonna do means, data dot iloc is a function, okay, and it will be having two things. One is row, another thing is column. I need all the rows. I need all the rows. I need all the columns, but not the except the last column. That is -1. I doesn't need that. Now, x will be what it will be having means all the rows except the last column. That is what our input, right? Next, what will be our y? I need all the rows, but I need only the last column. Here, if you put colon and -1 means it will remove the last column. If you directly put -1 means index, right? -1 means last column. As you are using 0 for the first, you can use -1 for the last column. So this is how. So now you in this what you are be having all the records of last column that will be in y. Okay, till this everything right? So can you guys able to understand what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'm just putting dot values. The reason is the model can understand only array values. Whenever you do this, it will return the data frame. But the model which are already present in the SQL library, they doesn't know about data frame. They know only array. So you guys need to put dot values to convert the data frame to array. Okay, that's it. You guys see here, this is the X value that we are having. I think nearly 13 features we will be having, right? And this is a Y value we are having, target value. Till this stage, everything clear, right? We have done with splitting the data to input and output. Okay, guys, any doubts till this stage?
No,
Okay,
sir.
okay, great. Now
Sir, for
now we got
multiple outputs, we will have to use multiple columns, right? If there are more than one output.
not like, okay, you will just consider all the columns as a target value. Like we will be having target 1, target 2, target 3 means consider the three columns as a y. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, actually, like guys, today you guys are asking lots of questions, so I'm very happy. Okay, so now we're gonna perform feature scaling. Okay, I will put it in this manner. This is the input I'm going to give to you guys. Okay, this is the first feature, second feature, third feature, fourth feature, fifth and sixth feature. In these features, you guys tell me, is there anything called as bias? Guys, bias means like, is there anything that is higher priority? Like consider, is there anything kind of a senior kind of thing and other things are junior?
Age.
The first column,
Great,
age,
because we are
and
having,
one more column.
yeah, go ahead.
Uh, I think it is cholesterol or near
Okay,
to cholesterol.
okay. Great observation. Because see here, we are having 2-digit number in this column, but we are having 1-digit number in another column. What happens means, as a human itself, we are just creating a bias. We are saying that this column is more important, right? If it is a 2-digit, we're gonna give a high importance to the column. Other columns we will be giving low importance. Similarly, the model will train. So that what you need to do means you need to normalize everything. You need to perform feature scaling. You need to bring everything to a scale of -1 to 1 or 0 to 1, everything. So what happens means now the model will be generalized. Okay, I will show what we're gonna do. Okay, see here, from SQL and library there is something called as function called as pre-processing. I'm gonna import the standard scalar. I'm just declaring a function standard scalar and it will be in a scaling. So scaling dot fit transform of x, this is my input. Okay, consider we need to use only pre-processing for the input, don't test the output. X is the input, right? I'm just using that and I'm just creating scaled input. Now guys, see here, this is my scaled input. Everything is in some range like -5 to 5, I think so. Now see, now I'm just throwing this data to you guys. Is there any bias that you guys are finding?
No, sir.
Okay, now the model will also train in a good manner. So guys, can you able to understand, like, model is not different. It is what we are doing, the model is doing. That's it. So we need to prepare data in a manner that a model can understand. So till this stage, we have prepared everything. Okay, we have our data ready, we have our input ready, we have scaled it, and we have our output ready. Okay, now we're gonna split our data to training and testing. Okay, before going for that, I'm having you guys a question because you guys doesn't ask me this question. I'm gonna ask this question. why we need to split the data to training and testing? Why can't we give the entire data for training and entire data for testing? Why can't we?
Sir, because if we use all the data completely towards the model, there will be nothing. So, for example, if an error comes in the model, there won't be any we won't be able to recheck it and change the data again in the same model, and then process it into the same model. We will have to make another model if an error arises. That's why there's a difference between training and test data.
Okay, okay. I think actually like it's a great
Or model
explanation.
evaluation is done.
Okay, it is also great
Yes, sir.
explanation. Okay, now I'm gonna ask some questions. Okay, I'm having 100 data. I'm using all the 100 data for training. Now I'm testing by using from the 100 data. I'm just testing by using 10 data. Now, what will be the result?
100% accuracy.
Great, great. This is what I need from you guys, because model already know all the 100 questions. You are just asking the same thing the model already know. Okay, so that's the reason we are just splitting the data into training and testing. While we are training with the 80 questions and testing somewhat knowledge related to this 80%, but this 20% is something different. Okay, so this is why we are just splitting the data to training and testing. Okay, so that's great, guys. Okay, now for training and testing, I think we have already seen, right? From model selection we can go for training and testing. Training and testing, what is our input here? Scaled input. You should not go for again to the x, because it has some bias. You need to go for a scaled input. Now my y is the testing data, like sorry, y is the target value. At that same, we are done, we doesn't done anything to it. Now my test split is 20%, like 0.2, and I'm just mentioning random state as 42. The thing is, it need to start from where we are starting, so that we all get the same accuracy. Okay, for like reproduction kind of thing. Okay, now we are having x train, x test, y train, y test. Now see here, earlier we are having 303 records, that is 303 data we are having. Now for training we are having 242, for testing we are having 61, that is 80 is to 20%. Okay, so guys, like we have splitted our data to training and testing. So is there anything that you guys need to ask for me till this stage?
Sir, can we shuffle the data set?
We can do shuffle equal to true. If you give shuffle equal to true, it will shuffle the data set. In this, inside this, right, you can just put the value called shuffle. So that's the reason, guys, I'm just asking you guys to go through the documentation and then use that. Okay,
Okay, sir.
great. Guys, any other thing?
So when you use the standard scalar or min-max scalar?
Okay, I will put it in this manner. Actually, it's a great question. Okay, okay. Most of the time I will be using standard scalar in my real-time scenario also. How we can understand means, try to use the standard scalar first and try to build a model and come up with the accuracy, then use the min-max scalar and come up with the accuracy. Based on the accuracy, we can find whichever works for our data set properly. Okay,
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 sir.
okay, that's great. Okay, guys, any other thing?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, so then we can go for the next things. Like it's gonna be very simple. We're gonna load the random forest model from sklearn.ensemble. We are just loading the random forest model, and then I'm just defining this model. So ensemble means it's a multiple things. Okay, why is standard scalar is important? Why is standard scalar important? How we find when to use it? Man, we are just explaining that only, right? So in order to avoid the bias, we are using standard scalar. That's it. Okay, in order to treat all the columns as same. Okay, yeah. So I'm just loading the, wait a minute, again there is a question. Okay, you're saying okay, okay. We have just loaded the random forest model from the sklearn.ensemble. Ensemble means it's the multiple models, because since we are using multiple decision tree, we are saying it is an example. Now I'm going to train the model. How we can train the model? Model name dot fit. Fit is used for training. I'm just passing the training data, x train, y train. I'm just training the things. Now I'm going to predict the result using the trained data. So X test is the test data. I'm going to use the model.predict, and everything will be stored here. Y pred will have the values which will be predicted by our model. Now I'm going to calculate the accuracy. How we can calculate the accuracy? SQL, there is a matrix accuracy score. I'm going to use the accuracy score. This thing is the value which is present in the data set, Y test. Y pred is the value which is predicted by our model. And I'm just passing it to the accuracy score. This NP round is the kind of thing like I'm just rounding off. Okay, you can just use this thing also, no problem. Just this thing, it will throw some result like 0.87 something. If you do this means it will be somewhat look decorative. Okay, so np dot round comma 2 means it will round off by last two values. Okay, only last two values, otherwise you will be having a number of values. I'm just using for decoration like accuracy score and this percentage kind of thing for decoration. You see our model is performing 87%. Okay guys, till this stage everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Any doubts like fitting, predicting, or finding the accuracy? Any doubts? Okay. Then perfect. Now, this is where, okay, how much accuracy or error is good for a model? Okay. Okay. So I will not say like this is accuracy that you need to give or this is the error that you need to give. Not like that. Try to minimize the yeah, loss or try to increase the accuracy. Okay, not like 100% is not a proper accuracy, guys. Okay, so try to have a, so it is purely depend on the data set. Whatever the model, we have learned nearly 5 models, right? Use all the models. Which model gives the high accuracy, use that. But try to avoid the overfitting and underfitting based on the concept that I have explained. Okay, you guys need to manually work on it, because like as a data science student, we know how a model works based on this concept. You guys need to pick the best model. Okay, it is not like 95% good model, not like that. Like 40% bad model, not like that. You need to justify your answer and you need to say based on your understanding and finding, you need to justify it. Okay. Okay guys, any other thing?
Sir, is bias always bad for the model?
Yeah, it's
In,
very
in,
bad. It, okay, if I train by using that same data set that we have, what happens means the model will only go for the age column only, because it has 2-digit number. It will just use that, and it has an understanding of, okay, this column is very important for the target column, which we can leave all other column, like that it will learn.
Okay, sir. But for example, in some cases, there's an ID assigned to some data set. For each row or column, there's an ID. So in that case, is the for example, if it's a bank account, so that customer's ID is the main priority. So can we provide that priority to the model?
No, 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 no. ID is not at all useful.
Oh, okay.
Whenever there is a transaction data, you need to remove the id. Id is a unique value. How it gonna help us? Okay, consider. Okay, I'm gonna find the steady rate of each and every person. Okay, consider what our ages like our names are gonna do. I'm having Karkwel Raja, you are Adityan, we are listing some friends name, and we are saying this much hours amount of time they have spent, and these are the pass and fail. Our name is important for the model?
No, sir.
So that's the thing.
Yes,
You
sir.
need
I
to
understand.
very clear what kind of feature you need to use for predicting the target value. If the feature is not at all used, just remove it. Don't make the model to learn
Yes,
everything
sir.
that you are having. Okay. Okay. Somebody is asking what is
So
bias in the simple.
is there any difference in the model's score function or this accuracy score function?
Everything is same.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Someone is asking what is bias in a simple manner. Okay, bias. Bias in a simple manner. So treating okay, treating something more priority when compared to other. That's it. That is a simple term. We are having 13 features, right? It will treat the age feature as a very, very important feature, and it will leave everything as it. We should not do that like that. We need to treat all the features as same. Yes, anything else? Actually, some bit of thing is left. Okay, I will proceed that. Let's have the discussion at the end. Okay. Yeah. So predicting the output of a single test data using the trained model. So this is the test function we are having, and this is the, I'm going to use this second data. Okay, guys, now you guys going to understand why I use the reshape function. Okay, I'm going to use a test data, that is the second data. You guys see here, we are having 13 features, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 13 features. I think this is a feature for age, and this is cholesterol level. Like that, we are having 13 features. This is my input. Okay, right? This is our input. Now you just see the shape. I am having 13 comma none. That means we are having 13 rows. Not like that. How we have trained our model? We have trained our model by using 13 columns, right? Guys, is my statement is right?
Yes, sir.
That's the reason what I'm using means I'm gonna reshape it by using 1 comma 13 or 1 comma minus 1, that we can give. But here what I'm doing means 1 comma 13. That means I'm having one record of 13 columns, one row of 13 columns. Earlier it is 13 rows of one column. Now what I'm going to do means one row of 13 columns. You guys see here, after reshaping it, you guys see 1 comma 13. That is, we are having one row, 13 columns. Can you guys now understand reshape?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
I'm gonna pass this entire thing to the model.predict. Within that, I'm gonna have this entire thing. Okay, and 0 is to go inside, right? It will throw an array. Now I'm gonna go inside. So y test of 2 is the value which is already present in the data set. Y test of 2, if I give this 13 features, y test of 2 is the result. This is already present in the data set. Now this is what our model is predicted. Now guys, see here, actual output that is present in the data set is 1. That is, the person has the heart disease. If these 13 are the features, the person has a heart disease. Our model is also predicting the person has a heart disease. So yeah guys, that this is what the entire flow that I'm having for you. Okay, so guys, any doubts? Actually, we have completed. Can we call it as a capstone project? We will call it as an end-to-end project. Okay, so we have done everything here. Okay, we have explained our a model. We have loaded the important libraries. We have loaded our data set. We have done pre-processing. We have summarized our data set, pre-processed our data set. We have scaled our data set, and we have split our data set into training and testing. Before that, we have split our data set to input and output, then training, testing. We have loaded our model, trained it, tested it. Finally, we are testing with a single value. So we have done end-to-end project. Okay, so guys, I'm just again asking you, is there any doubts? Sir, can you explain the reshape function again? Yeah, sure. Okay. So, okay, you tell me, what is the shape that we have trained our model? How we have trained our model? We have trained our model by using 13 columns, right? But see here, whenever I'm just printing the shape of this X test, it is showing we are having 13 row. I need to convert this 13 to a column. This 13 should be here. So that only I'm just reshaping it to 1 comma 13. Whenever you are printing it, we are getting 1 comma 13. Now we are having one row and 13 column. Earlier we are having 13 row. That's it. This is why we are using reshape function. Okay, perfect. So guys, any other doubt? Okay. So got it. Okay. Guys, anything that you guys need to ask me related to this machine learning? Okay, if nothing is there, I will stop sharing the screen. Is that compulsory for every model data transformation? It's purely depends on the data set. It's purely depends on the data set. Whenever the data set is like very tricky, like one column is 2 digit, one column is 5 digit, and one column is 1 digit, then you need to go for data transformation. Okay. Now, guys, let me know if my screen is visible. Okay. So we have completed machine learning. So yeah, that's it from my side. Okay. Now, what's next? You gonna do the assignment. Your assignment is you need to perform heart disease prediction. I'm gonna share this data set in the group using support vector classifier. Okay, you guys can ask how we can do. You have not given anything. Go to the Google, go for the documentation. Only one part will change. Like anyone can explain which part will change.
Loading
The
the
model.
That's it. That's it. Okay, come up with it. I need the entire flow to be followed, guys. I'm not gonna share the notebook. Okay, any one of your friends is gonna explain what are the steps that we have discussed, and everyone makes notes of it. I will just mute my mic. Any one of you just explain like just the steps that you guys need to list it down. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic. Guys, please make notes of it. One of your friends will explain what are the steps there. Okay, wait a minute. Guys, go ahead. Anyone just list the steps.
Importing the necessary libraries, then loading the data set. After that, summarize the data set, then pre-processing data set, like removing the duplicate rows and filling the null values, and drop the rows in which we can't fill the null value. Then perform, after that, segregate the data set into X and Y, which is input and output. Then perform feature scaling, then splitting data into training and testing. After that, loading the model means import the model from sklearn, and training the model on X-train and Y-train. Then calculate the accuracy of training model, and after that predict the result on test data.
Okay, that's great. Okay, that's great. So thank you for just listing it down, guys. Everyone, I'm sure like you guys should have write it. Everyone, everything. Okay, if you guys doesn't write, again ask your friend to tell the steps again. Okay,
Sir, where to submit this assignment?
okay, just share with me. I will just let you know. Okay, yeah, I will let you know. I will ask the team and I will let you know. Okay. So yeah, guys, like this is the only thing. As your friend is mentioning, right? Only I think only two lines will be changing. I think is it right? Is Aditya is there here? He has explained like there will be only loading model will be changed. So guys, tell me like what is going to be changing
The
in the
import
entire thing?
statement
That's it.
and the initiation of model.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's going to change. So guys, I hope like this session is very informative and compared to all other session, because today we have seen a project like it's a end-to-end project, like, because in the real-time scenario also you will be given the data set. You need to do everything, like you need to load it, you need to pre-process it, you need to make your data ready, and input and output, training and testing, and you need to load your model, and you need to do everything. Okay, so please make sure that you guys try out the assignment. And yeah, that's from my side. So I will be sharing this again, the assignment document, and I will let you guys know like where to submit this assignment. This is going to be, I think this is a fourth assignment, right? Already you guys have done three different assignments, so I will let you guys know. Okay, so guys, anything else, any doubts?
Sir, when to perform the feature selection?
Feature selection.
Yeah.
Okay, feature selection, what you are asking, like feature scaling?
No, the most relevant, selecting the most relevant features
Okay.
based on like chi-square
Okay,
test and our test.
don't worry about that today, like now, because like it is purely depends on the domain knowledge. Okay, whenever the healthcare data is given to you, you should have an understanding of healthcare data. Okay, then only you can able to understand these are the feature doesn't require. Like we have discussed one thing, right? We are discussing about the name of the person and the hour they study, whether they passed or failed. In this scenario, we know this scenario that name is not required. So this is how we can select the features. Based on the domain knowledge only, we can select the features. So don't worry about it. You need to have a domain knowledge where you are working. Okay, then you can easily select what features you need. Okay,
Yes, sir.
great. Guys,
Sir,
anything else?
sir, in
Yeah,
this
go ahead.
project we haven't done any data visualization, like to
Okay.
check the outliers, to check the distribution of that
Yeah,
feature.
yeah. Those things you can do. That's based on your creativity. I'm just giving a scratch thing. You guys need to build the things. I'm not here to like. I'm not a guy to spoon feed every one of you. I need you guys to build on top of it and come up with some different ideas. I need you guys to work on it. Okay.
Yes, sir, I will work on it.
Sure. Just yeah, actually, it's a great idea. Use the data visualization because like everyone unique, right? I'm just telling you a scratch thing, like a skeleton thing. You guys can build on top of it. Let's see who is doing best. Okay. Um, yeah, guys. Anything else?
No,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Great. Okay. So I hope this session is very useful. Okay. I will be sharing the assignment. I will let you know like where to submit those assignments. Okay. So if nothing is done there, we can yesterday about stock prediction. Yeah, we can use this linear regression for stock prediction. Okay, just look into the data set and let me know. Okay, if you are having any doubt, just ping me. I'm here to help you. Okay. So, guys, anything else about LSTM? Yeah, it is a deep learning model. Yeah. So, guys, anything else that you guys need to discuss or need to ask any doubts? Because we are having like 2 or 3 more minutes. If nothing is there, we can drop off. No problem for me. So, yeah, guys, just try to make sure that you are just completing your assignment. Okay, and I will let the team to I will discuss with the team and I will let you know where to submit the assignments. Okay. So yeah, guys, that's it. And thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for your cooperation. Like today, I got lots of responses from you. I'm very happy. Like, I think like if I'm gonna do some real world kind of thing, then only you guys are gonna reply me. Okay, not like a basic things that you guys gonna reply. Okay. Okay, guys, just keep the same momentum. Just be consistent and try to do the assignments as quick as possible. Like it will be like only 2 lines of code will be changed. I'm not gonna share the code with you. If you guys have any doubts in the steps, just ping your friends in the group and just get their doubts solved. And I in the next session I will be need every one of you to submit this assignment. Okay. So yeah, guys, thank you everyone. Bye, take care, and we will meet in the next session. Okay, next week. Okay, next session next week. Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
wonderful. Thank you so much.
It's an honor to have you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Bye.